In this video, we'll cover some things you need to know before you begin operating a Vermeer mini skid steer. This information is covered in the Rental Center Guide, available from your rental associate and vermeer.com/safety. This information is not intended to replace the operator manual. Before running any machine, please read and understand the machine's operator's manual located on the machine. Study all of the safety signs on the machine. Study the safety practices on the Rental Center Guide. If you are unsure of any information in the manual or on the machine, ask your rental associate to assist you. If at any time you see something wrong with the machine, stop and contact your rental associate for assistance. Never operate any machine that you don't believe is in good working order. You can view the complete Vermeer mini skid steer safety and operations video on vermeer.com or the Vermeer channel on YouTube. Please follow the next steps and safety tips before operating a Vermeer mini skid steer. One of the first steps is to make sure you check out the job site and mark off your proposed work area. When looking around the site, check for evidence or any notice of underground placements, manhole covers, drop boxes, and recent trenching activity. You will want to call 811 or the local one-call system in your area 24 to 48 hours prior to digging to request the location of all underground utilities. Also make sure to contact any utilities that may not subscribe to OneCall. In addition to OneCall, be mindful of any permits or if traffic control is needed. All utilities in these areas must be marked and avoided. As you get started, check the work area for any obstructions, conditions, or situations which may impair the machine operation or create a safety hazard for the operator or other people on the work site. Check for and stay away from steep slopes, banks, overhangs, drop-offs, and trenches which can cave in. Refer to the safety signs on the machine and in the operator's manual, combined with your own good judgment when identifying operating hazards and avoidance measures. Once you are ready to work, you will need to wear personal protective equipment when on the job site and operating the machine. This includes a hard hat, safety shoes, hearing, and eye protection. If you will be working near traffic, you need to wear reflective clothing that satisfies your local regulations. And remember, use only authorized attachments, like those shown with your Vermeer mini skid steer. Unauthorized attachments may cause difficulties with steering, stopping, stability, and other undesirable performance or handling characteristics. You are now ready to watch the section on startup and shutdown. After you are equipped with the appropriate personal protective equipment and properly set up your job site, you will want to check all machine fluid levels and the condition of the air cleaner before starting the machine. Stand with both feet on the rear platform to engage the operator presence. Then be sure to place the ground drive and auxiliary attachment controls in the neutral position. If equipped with a preheater, hold in preheat position until indicator light turns off. Then you can use the key switch to start the engine. Once the engine starts, make sure you maintain the throttle at low speed to let the engine warm up. When you're ready to shut down the mini skid steer, park the machine on a level surface and place the ground drive and auxiliary attachment controls in neutral. Then fully lower the attachment to the ground and reduce the engine speed to idle. Run for a minimum of 15 seconds to cool the engine, then shut the engine off and remove the key. You are now ready to watch the section on operation. Keep spectators and other workers away from the machine and work area. When you are ready to operate the machine, place your hands palm side down on the hand grip bar so your fingers are on the forward area of the bar and your palms are on the rear portion of the bar to have a secure grip and good lever control. Keep both feet on the platform at all times. When driving through the job site, be sure to set the speed at an appropriate speed for the terrain you are operating in. When moving around on the job site with a load, keep the bucket low. Only raise the bucket enough to clear any ground obstructions as necessary. Move the ground drive joystick to start moving the machine. When driving over an object, such as a curb or bump, the machine can pitch forward or backwards quickly. It is important to watch for these objects and travel slowly. Avoid excessive speed quick turns, and terrain which could make the machine unstable. Know the capacity of the machine and attachment. Never overload the machine. Never step off the platform with the load or attachment raised. Never carry any person on any attachment. Objects and obstructions behind you can enter the operator's position and crush you. Always look behind you while traveling backwards. When moving the machine on a slope with a loaded bucket, go up or down the slope with the bucket facing up the slope. When moving the machine on a slope with an empty bucket, go up or down the slope with the bucket facing down the slope. Avoid operating your mini skid steer across a slope or incline. Refer to the operator's manual for more detailed instructions on bucket attachment and operations. Make sure the attachment mating faces are clean and clear off any debris. Make sure both pins are fully engaged in the locking holes of the attachment. Falling loads can injure or crush. Lift loads slowly and keep them level. Only lift the load as high as needed and only when you're close to the dumping area. Always lower the load or attachment to the ground and shut off machine before getting off the platform. Remove the attachment and use the cylinder lock if you are going to work under the lifted arms. You are now ready to watch the section on transportation. Before transporting the machine on a truck or trailer, you must read the trailer manual for safety precautions and loading information. Ensure gross weight of machine with attachments is within the gross weight limits of the trailer and the towing vehicle. Approximate machine weight with standard size bucket is 3,515 pounds or 1,594 kilograms. Refer to maintenance manual for weights of other machine configurations. Never attempt to load or unload the machine in wet or slippery conditions. The machine may slip off the ramps or trailer surface. Always use slow speeds and smooth steering movements to load the machine, and use care on ramps and trailer surfaces. Before taking the trailer and machine on the road, clean the machine to keep any debris from ending up on the highway. With standard bucket, loading forks, or no attachment, back up ramps and drive forward down ramps. Driving with operator downhill may result in machine tipping backward. With attachments weighing more than 200 pounds or 90 kilograms, drive forward up ramps and back down ramps. Driving with the heavy attachment end downhill may result in machine tipping forward. Always travel on ramps with attachment as low as practical. Minimize steering while on ramps. From level ground, drive the machine squarely onto the trailer or truck. After loading the machine, lower the attachment to the trailer bed. Shut off the engine and remove the key. It is important to make sure the machine is secured to the trailer using standard tie-down procedures with 1 in front and 2 rear tie-down points. Tie down any loose attachments. Once you have reached your destination, reverse the procedure to unload the machine from the trailer. Always unload on level ground. Do not load or unload the machine when conditions are wet or slick.